You know what this is? The NBR, the no reason boner.
You got one right now?
Welcome to Joy Tactics, the podcast dedicated to all things joyful, joyous, and meeting as many celebrities as humanly possible. Hosted by Eric Rahill, Nate Veroni, and Jack Bensinger. Enjoy.
You know when someone's so hot that they must not be around anymore?
Yeah,
you know when someone's hot from behind the pines? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you thought people nowadays are fine. You're looking around. You're going. You're on the street. You're looking at these baddies now. You thought women just got bad. No,
right.
They've been bad for a long time.
Women have been bad from day one.
And we don't mean to be all giddy because
right.
Ordinarily we hide our attractions, right? We don't like to keep that on our sleeves. It's not classy.
But
these people are infinite classed.
And by the way, I need to acknowledge some people are attracted to the different genders, whatever. I'm just saying today's just about being attracted to old-timey baddies, okay? Bad women from our perspective.
Men not
but there were hot
baddies?
men as well. Just so happens I'm not built like that.
Hey, I got a question.
Right now.
I got a question, and get ready to like this quote.
We'll say it.
How come whenever I see a baddie, I want to see the goodies?
Oh.
Curious.
Oh.
Yeah.
That felt so bad to say.
Oh. I see what you're saying. You're being dirty.
No,
You're being
I'm just
nutty.
saying, I'm
Nutty.
honestly not meaning to be naughty, but I'm just making basically I saw the alley-oop right there for that little play on words. I should
You know what
ghostwrite
I'm
for
thinking
Drake.
of? Back in the old timey era,
Yeah.
fellas were just like humming. You
Right.
know, like there was a different
Chill.
type of horniness that
They
was
had
like
no chill.
cartoonish.
They had no chill.
No.
Humming.
You know, and they
Right.
were built like and looked like Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra was a fucking bombshell. You know what I'm saying? That was a heartthrob. Look at his ass. Yeah, did he have unlimited talent and charisma? Sure. Did he have a golden voice? Yeah. Did he have a resilience against a turbulent career? Yeah, he did. Was he the perfect voice for the 40s, 50s, and 60s and beyond? Yeah, he was. But was he fine like that? No. Did he
wasn't?
deserve to be dating and be married to and have an affair with Ava Gardner? Hell nah, based on his looks.
Eric Rahill, the Frank Sinatra scholar, always appreciated, always classy, man.
I mean, have you seen a picture of Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner together?
Yeah, on my bedroom wall.
You know who had the
No,
swag
probably not.
It
though,
looks like
of
the Beauty and
of
the
the Rat
Beast.
Pack?
Who?
You know who
Sammy
had
Davis Jr.?
Well, yes, but who I was thinking of is Dean Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Dean Martin had the ladies. He had them
Swooning.
wet. He had the 40s.
Oh,
the
damn.
40s were wet, man.
The
They had the girdles.
say,
What did they wear back then? Girdles and stuff.
they had to wear two girdles back then.
What is a girdle?
So
what even is a
crazy.
girdle? I don't
I
know
think
what that
that's
is.
the
Girdle's
skin
an
on your
old-timey
neck.
type of garment. It's a garment
That
for
shit
sure.
was
Girdle.com.
drenched in the 40s.
Oh, you needed a tissue around back then.
Mhm. Not when
Back
Dean
then,
Martin.
you see somebody walking by who's attractive. You got 5 friends right next to you. 3 of them probably dropped dead. Everybody knew somebody back then that just died. Just saw somebody that was so fine that they said, if I can't be with them, I'd rather be with the creator. Croak right there on the motherfucking
Yep.
hoagie line.
And by the way, if I was in the 40s and I saw Dean Martin, the floor would be getting wet from my pee because I'd be so nervous to be around
Whoa.
a great like him. You know what I mean? Hello, sir.
Right, like a dog, like when you see your dog.
A submissive. I would be so submissive to Mr. Dean Martin.
Oh, you are a
Not like
social
that.
sub.
I used to be until
Submissive
I got
out of
control.
respect.
Out of respect for his voice.
And if you know what's funny and interesting to me is we go, sorry everybody, we're gonna talk about the dames, we're gonna talk about the broads.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, the
so far
dames.
we haven't. We've talked about the men, and I don't know that that's gonna change. I mean, hey, look right behind me. That's a dead guy who's hot as a fox. For those who don't know, that's Victor Hara. Victor Hara, He's dead. He was murdered by the government on 9/11/1973. Yep, you didn't know there's a lot of 9/11s out there.
Who is that?
Yeah,
That's Victor
sorry, I
Hara,
was looking
man.
something up.
Yeah, but
That's
what's his deal?
He is a Chilean musician who has passed, who made some beautiful just love songs back in the day, a lot of acoustic guitar, and then a lot of really evocative and beautiful political music that was so evocative during this election back in the day that when this coup happened, they basically came in, the fucking dude took over Allende or whatever, somebody took over and bombed the shit out of everybody. They're rounding up all these supporters in a soccer stadium or something. They bring Victor Hara in, and what do in front of everybody in the whole
Pop him.
stadium? Because his music was so good.
They killed him.
First, they cut his
No.
fingers off so he
No,
could
they
never
didn't.
play guitar again.
No.
Then,
And then
they
they
took
killed
him
him?
out back.
They cut his fingers off and then killed him. Now that
Yeah.
seems cruel to
And
me.
his wife is still around, and she has a nice documentary and a book and stuff. But their music his music is fucking amazing.
I'm gonna look.
I'm afraid.
Look him up.
Nate, be careful when you listen to that music because you're gonna want to be in a zone in your life where you can get shit down. Because I know the minute you pop that music on in your earphones, you're gonna be starting a revolution.
Well, let me shout out two songs, if I may.
I know.
Let me shout out two songs.
Huh.
Okay, I want to start you out with "Te Recuerdo, Amanda." What?
Do you
trigger warning, this
remember?
shit's-
You remember Amanda?
Te recuerdo, Amanda, la calle mojada, corriendo a la fábrica donde trabajaba.
Trabaja tomorrow.
Manuel.
Does that mean tomorrow?
Chabat.
You got it,
Trabajo
Nate.
means work.
That's right.
Sorry.
Nope,
Right?
you got it. That's right.
Yep. 6 years of Spanish. Six
And then-
years of Spanish.
Did you say trabajo? Does that mean tomorrow?
It sounds
I
like
was
it.
almost there. What is tomorrow? How do you say tomorrow?
It's not important. We don't want you to. I want you to know as little Spanish as you could possibly know, and I
I
want to
took
drop you in
6
Mexico with a
years.
GoPro.
7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. Ask me to say a simple sentence in Spanish, and let's see if 6 years of public education Spanish. Can
Ask
get
if the
there.
bathroom is on the left or the right.
Es el baño. Pretty good so far, right?
See?
You're on it. Yeah.
And I can't even. Not even close. I don't even know. Like, it's not even on the tip of my tongue.
They got
I
a
don't know
crazy
where-
one
just
for
go
left.
for it, though,
Is
Nate.
Kierda.
Oh, wait, Nate, just go for right. Just give it a shot.
Now,
What do you
right,
hate right
that
is?
right sounds really strong.
Didn't you just say
right.
Kierda?
Is Kierda is left. But right? What could that mean?
Right.
What could
It's
that
like
one be?
Just dive. Just Jimmy Neutron
CUI.
style.
Is it
Just jump in.
CUI?
Get it?
Quesando.
It's
Quesando. What about that?
you like your
El baño es quesando.
That's it. That's right,
Yeah,
man. You
man.
remembered
That's
it.
my guess.
Good job. That's
6
right.
years.
That's right.
Thanks, George Bush. Thanks, George W. Bush. That's your fault, man.
George Bush does not
Derecho.
care about Nate Varone.
He doesn't, man.
John
Oh,
Stewart's coming
I-
back to the Daily Show. Sorry,
I know
Sean.
is that we're gonna dedicate the last 30 minutes to that, but I want to say I was listening to an interview with a man speaking Spanish. He was talking about the Chilean plane crash that I brought up last episode. But the word for pilot in Spanish, do you know this, Jack?
I don't.
Piloto.
I did know that.
El piloto.
Piloto.
That makes the pilot sound so. You know, in the movie Alien, they call the like the some aliens the pilots.
What
Remember
the
this?
fuck are you talking about?
I need to drop it because I don't know where I'm going. But there's something about the word piloto that is so sexy to me.
Piloto es muy malo.
The pilot is very bad.
Yeah. See? I can only speak in Spanish, like busted. Zapatos es
Shoes
Well.
is.
And then ready, and then to finish it off, to cap off the Spanish section, when you're ready for it, El Derecho de Vivir en Paz. Okay, look it up. The right to
The
live.
right to live in peace.
That's a beautiful song by this man
El
right here.
Derecho.
Shout out. So that's the two. Go for those two.
Oh, I got something that's gonna blow your mind. This is something I remember from Spanish.
What are you about to say, man?
How to remember how to say the vowels, and this is how you to memorize that. Okay, so this is one thing I remember. A, E, I, O, U, el burro sabe más que tú.
The donkey knows
man.
more than you.
Exactly. Good job.
E, I, O, U.
Sounds like you were
That
being made
always-
fun of.
That always stuck with me. The power of music and song.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like that's more of a way to remember how to say donkey.
Remember that donkey that got hit by the train?
Damn.
Damn,
Yeah.
that donkey got smacked.
Did it
by that
explode?
train.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
And I didn't like seeing that. A lot of people laugh. Can you believe that? No, that donkey just got fucking exploded.
You were showing people all around the bar. I think you were kind of laughing, if I remember correctly. Yeah. That's how I saw it, actually, is we were at a bar.
That's
and
why
you
I'm
were,
done
you know,
drinking, dude. That's why I'm off Guinness, for real. Because once I sip
Just
that
Guinness?
black
You're
beer...
sober, Irish sober, no Guinness?
Mm-hmm. Once
You know what
sip
I
that-
hated when people would drink like, don't give me tequila, don't give me rum.
Yeah, I act a little
don't.
different.
I act a little bit different.
That's when I
on
get
fucking-
violent. It's
So
all
you're
the
that
same.
way on Guinness. Don't give me a Guinness.
Well, yeah, Guinness does affect me as such.
The Guinness Hulk.
The Guinness hog. Okay, but back to the old-timey baddies.
Right.
And speaking of Dean Martin, if we lived in that time and we were kind of the new Rat Pack, you, me, you guys
The
and
busted
me,
Rat Pack.
the most busted Rat Pack.
Rats
playing
are
in
busted. Yeah, the
Anchorage.
capybara pack.
I got the
Yeah.
balding hair pompadour. It's like, frayed hair.
It's like just trying to like put it, mold it into something.
We all suck at music.
But Dean Martin, did you guys remember watching the Dean Martin present the roasts back then? They would like roast.
my god.
Frank
Yeah,
Sinatra.
yeah, with
Dean Martin.
With Don Rickles.
Oh,
Get out of
Rickles gets
fucking
on stage,
town.
busts a jocular nut all over everybody.
Don Rickles, man. That is
But they
the
got
most timeless.
faded. They got faded.
Oh.
cross-faded or just faded? Because
That's what
they
we
were-
can't know because they passed on. But I would have to assume they crossfaded. I have to assume they were playing with the levels.
they were
with a
quantum
different-
faded, where they're
quantum
just
fading.
getting ripped in and out of different styles of consciousness.
Well, there's got to be a different like sort of if you're in a room with 600 people and every person in that room is chain smoking, like that's got to be a different type of nicotine.
How many
secondhand.
milligrams
Wow.
is that just secondhand?
Just secondhand. That's like
That's like
I feel like that becomes firsthand Zen.
that's
Oh,
at least
shit.
one spearmint Zin.
I don't use it.
If these dudes had Zen back in the day,
Dude, if you took one step into the fucking hot box roast where 600 people, who knows, maybe 1,200 people are all in a room, all chain smoking, all coughing. If you walked in there for 1 second, you'd need a gas mask.
Mm-hmm. I know.
You might walk out a different person. I want to experience that. Do y'all in y'all's home states, do they still have smoking bars?
No.
oh, well, not still, but well, you know what? You could smoke in a casino.
That's right.
Not
Right.
not in Washington.
Damn, you can't smoke in a casino in Washington?
Did you guys ever go to the
VFW 's the best,
VFW in Chicago? It was like in Bucktown.
No, wait, the what?
There was a Veterans of Foreign Wars
Oh,
Hall, the VFW.
I don't think so.
And I remember going there in like 2011 with some friends, and it was like all real veterans, cheap. Like just you can get the beer so cheap there. But then people also went just as a regular bar, and the people I went with were all like American Apparel employees. And seeing like the American Apparel like DSLR kids, you know, just like the most
The next
busted
generation.
Tame Impala enjoyers, and then next to them, the
Heroes.
real veterans that are going
People
through
who
it
are
trying to
not
drink
cowards.
away everything. Crazy.
You know what? I was
Difference between
listening
the
to.
generations.
Speaking of Tame Impala, I'm a huge fan. I love Tame Impala. I was with them since the fucking beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't it
Back
just
in-
one guy?
It is one guy, Kevin Parker, Australian.
Kevin Packer.
Parker.
Even Bacca.
And I was, you know what? I feel like whatever they did, you remember when like Bernie Sanders was on, just came out on the scene, and then they started calling like dudes who like Bernie Sanders like Bernie Bros.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, like I guess I'm a Bernie bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that was a good tactic by whatever Hillary Clinton's camp to demonize socialism or whatever the intent was behind it. But I feel like that was done to Tame Impala fans.
It was they were kind of demonized.
Like it was like, you're like
unfairly.
a fucking dumbass, like fucking bro. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? Have you heard Currents, man? Are you serious?
This
is some of the best music this is some of the best music that's ever been made, dude.
I won't say who.
Sing
one of our best friends that we all know and love. That's his shower song.
I know the song.
The showers.
What do you mean?
All right,
shower
so let
song?
me think about this. Yeah, so okay. So I'm not gonna sing it because it'll give it away. It's fine, but that's. Yeah, I remember what that song sounds like.
Every morning, popping that in the shower.
So that's kind of like sexy, like shampoo music, is how I think of it.
It's definitely a good. You can listen to Tame Impala in the shower. Are you kidding me?
Nothing
I'm
like
about
that.
to
You would love
something crazy. I'm
gonna type who it is in the chat.
Nate, I'm getting a vision of you near end of life. Yeah, at this point, you've lost the function of your legs. You're in a wheelchair, and you are getting crowd surfed through. It's like a packed out thing, and you're on the chair, just getting crowd surfed right on the stage. Tame Impala hands you a mic, and you sing the rest of the fucking concert, and then you pass away on stage, crumple.
I would be. That sounds incredible, man.
Your last
that's how my last moment singing fucking Borderline. Yeah.
Nate, did you see the chat?
Yes. That's incredible. I love that.
It's so endearing to have a song like that.
It's just, you know what it is? It's pop music. I think at the end of the day, I really like somebody who can. It's it is psychedelic, it's rock, but at the end of the day, it's pop. He's making pop music, but he's making pop music that is like on the same level as Prince or the mainstream pop. That's amazing. It's like you can't not love this. You can't.
Why
you
is
can't put
pop
this on.
music so sick?
Pop music
all
countries, by the way.
Huh? And country?
No, and in all countries, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You tap into the pop music in Mexico, tap into the pop music in France, in Japan. It's always
popping.
Pop is pop is pop. It's popping.
I'm a pop musician. Like, we haven't had someone come out recently and be like, there's a lot of people, someone coming out saying like, yeah, I'm a rocker. Yeah, I'm a classic country singer. No one's come out and owned the pop label. Yeah, I'm a pop star, bitch. Take me or leave me.
Right,
Drake
right.
Drake kind of did.
I
maybe.
put my heart on my sleeve.
Didn't Drake have that pop star song? Bitches calling my phone like.
But
I'm
he's like doing it
John.
ironically almost. You know?
He's
Yeah,
afraid
you
to
can't
be who
trust
he
him.
is. Right, because then what's his name came out. Remember, did you see this interview recently where they said, "Is Drake a rapper? Does Drake do rap?" And he goes like this.
Anthony Fantano.
No. He says he makes shopping music. He makes music for going shopping. And I thought,
So what?
yeah,
I like
well,
to shop.
By the way, you're always shopping. If it's not monetarily, then it's just with your interest. I'm shopping around right now with what I want to look at in my room. Now I'm shopping around for what sentence I'm going to say next. Oh, I want to talk about the peanut butter and jelly sandwich I didn't buy today at the gym.
They had a peanut
It's that
butter
easy.
and jelly sandwich at the gym.
That's all they had. They had a couple stacks of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in the fridge.
God damn.
How weird.
I watched this movie last night, okay? The Killers with Ava Gardner and a bunch of other people that are long dead. Don't remember their names. Oh,
Burt Lancaster.
Burt Lancaster. And one of the characters, they sit down at a restaurant. She orders a hot milk. This is what they were munching on in the 50s. She orders a hot milk. The guy says, I'll take a beer and a steak sandwich, rare.
Ooh. Rare.
Can you imagine eating like that? Milk, beer, and a rare steak sandwich.
That reminds me of what you kind of have a little bit sometimes, Eric, when you come on and say, I just made roast beef and potatoes for breakfast.
You need to take my food creations out of your mouth before they poison you.
You need to take your food creations out of your mouth before they poison you, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Say less.
Cabbage.
Yeah, cabbage. They used to eat so differently. It's crazy how fast that changes, though, because look even to our own very own childhoods. Raise your hand right now if you're listening. Did you drink milk growing up a lot?
I had a neighbor who'd drink it over ice. Tall ass milk glass. Milk
I'll
over
tell you,
ice.
I would
good.
put ice cubes up in that fucking shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Skim
Are you
milk
putting
and
strawberry flavoring in there?
Hell no.
No way. Dude, I had a
Raw.
glass of milk.
Skim?
Skim raw.
Ew.
I love
We
skim.
would
I'm with you.
only
No
get
chaser.
skim too.
Skim.
What's the
Skim, give me
calorie
that
difference?
skim milk.
Give me that skim meal.
SKIM. That's what I like to drink in my
Give
milk.
it to
like.
me skim.
Damn.
Let me swim in
the
the
rim.
All right. Don't start freestyling right now.
You know
'cause
what
I'll
is-
go crazy? The milk tapes.
I can smell
milk
my dad's
freestyle?
protein shaker that he made with the kind of like crude whey protein of the 2000s and skim milk and not a good washing every time. You know what I'm saying? You know that smell?
Damn. Yep. How come dishes don't smell so great all the time coming out of the dishwasher?
You need
They
to
kinda
change
smell
the
like a
filter.
dog.
Change the filter in your dishwasher.
But even growing up, it's the same smell. Can you smell it?
Because you're just making I don't know.
Maybe I
have
don't
an answer
like
to that.
water.
You see what I just did? I didn't know the answer to something. I didn't bullshit it. I just said, you know what? I don't know.
That's what I do at restaurants all the time. I ask, hello, I'll just tell you right off the bat, it's not going to be that easy dealing with me, but it's going to be worth it if you treat me right in the end on that tip. First question, do you have avocado? Second question, can you fucking, is there dairy in the egg cream? You know what I'm saying? Now, I see them stammer for 1 second or whatever, and I say, stop. I see you're about to fucking make something up. Walk back to the kitchen right now and ask them before you give me an allergic reaction. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm basically saying exactly what you just said, Eric, but I'm going on about something different.
Yep. It's okay. I asked them what was for family tonight. Let me get a dose of that.
You said
What's for family? What was for family tonight, brother?
tell me you watch The Bear without telling me you watch The Bear.
You know what is my pet peeve? We go to we all know someone in our lives probably who does this. We can sync offline about who it might be, but going in, the server is slammed, and then trying to endear yourself a little bit too much to the server and going like, "What's your favorite thing on the menu?" Or like, "I'm having a quandary. Can you tell me which to pick from this? Just order your food and move along, please, and tip 80%, and see if that don't help a little with your relationship."
Because they'll remember you, by the way, because most people who are celebrities now are once food process servers, food servers.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I'm trying to remember back in the day, if somebody would ask me, I'm working at the 11 City Diner. Somebody says, what's your favorite thing to eat? I'm in the weeds. You're going to hear this from me. Matzo ball soup.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to say? Oh, get the number
Yeah.
43. Get the 43. You're going to love it. Get the Tom Sawyer's Mile High. Oh, get the, you can't beat the,
Nah.
whatever it's called, badass breakfast sandwich. Go to hell.
You know
I'm so
when
sick.
someone's
One
a little
time-
too friendly? Ooh.
That is my biggest pet peeve. Ordering with somebody who goes like,
Hi.
who's being kind of cute.
Yeah, I don't appreciate
I
that.
had a waiter I live in Los Angeles, and every waiter here is trying to hustle. They know that everybody is at that restaurant might be a producer, a casting director, or one of the most rising podcasters on the planet.
Right.
Competitive eater.
So
Short film star.
there's like some stakes behind like how they treat you.
Right.
Right.
And it's like, yeah,
That's a
if
good
you-
lesson to learn early on.
Right. So there's some waiters that I have a list of where I'm like, oh, if I ever see them in they come
You
up
fucked up.
in a self tape, like, yeah, you're never getting in the fucking Nate Barone joint.
Yeah,
You fucked
you
up.
asked for
dude.
that salad chop, Nate. And
Yeah.
did they dice it a couple times? Sure, you asked for it finely chopped.
I asked for my chicken tenders cut up to the size that you could feed a toddler to. You know what I'm saying? On a kid's meal. And
That's
I
what
ordered
I'm
the
saying.
kids meal.
A quantum
even though
toddler.
I'm not a kid.
A tiny, like literally a fucking molecule.
Right. Like
Size
basically
toddler.
liquid. Basically liquefy the fucking chicken nuggets and fill a fucking pint with the ketchup mayo and mix that shit up the Aki way and bring it to the table on a something interesting. Not normally.
What is one thing that you guys are flagging the server down and saying, I have an issue with this?
Your
'Cause
attitude.
usually I'm like,
your
trust
fucking
me, I get it.
attitude.
Oh, yeah. The fucking chicken could be raw, pink in the middle, no problem. But if I got a whiff of an attitude.
What did I have, dude? I'm on the real. I'm a fucking such a pushover, dude. Somebody gave
too.
me a whole different, like it was a nice restaurant too, where it was like the meal was like fucking like 40 plus this fucking meal. They brought me not even close to what the fucking.
And you were like, looks amazing.
And I just like ate it like, oh, awesome. Like, are you kidding me? I just don't want to trouble people.
I don't want to trouble
that's
people
my
either.
I don't want no trouble.
Can
Me
we
and
talk
Eric
about
just
some
got-
dames?
Oh yeah, old ones
Some
or new
old-
ones?
Wait, what
Old
did we just
dames.
get? Oh, we just got treated like babies at a.
Well, we're feeling like a couple 20-year-olds. We got a couple $30 cheeseburgers. That, you know what? We're really good.
It was popping, and you would like this place too.
Really?
It's your type of place. It looks like
Mhm.
Friends straight out of the 90s.
Martini. Is
Oh.
there any combo better than this? Martini,
Gin,
Caesar salad.
martini.
cheeseburger, and fries. Check, please. And would you like to do a shot with us?
What time do you get off?
No, man. That's where I don't fraternize that way.
Well, yeah, we felt like young people there
Mm-hmm.
because we couldn't figure out where to sit. And we kept like walking around the bar.
We got
there's
yelled
two seats
at.
open at the bar. We got yelled at.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry. Excuse me. Hi, guys. If you just wait over there. Oh, shit.
I'll tell you what restaurant it was, because I'll go back. That was on us. We were just out of it. They run a tight ship, and that's why we got called out. A lesser restaurant would not have called us out, and would have caused a log jam. Okay.
We were frazzled because we had just crushed a fucking bodied a podcast that will never be coming out.
The restaurant, for everybody listening, Hillstone Restaurant, Midtown Manhattan.
That's right.
So you want to talk about classic dames?
Well,
How
guess who's-
early you want to start?
Guess
Eve?
who I'm looking. Guess what I'm looking at right now. Guess who I'm looking at right now. Whose
Let me
Wikipedia page I'm
fucking-
on.
don't
right
tempt
fucking
me.
Now.
Sharon Osbourne.
Cameron
Diaz in black and white.
Julie Andrews.
Oh,
Get out of town,
she's
man.
so
Whoops.
fine. Let me Google her. Julie.
Yeah, you're gonna know who that is. We're talking The Sound of Music. We're talking
Oh
Mary
my
Poppins.
God.
Oh,
From the Princess Diaries as well.
Oh shit.
Who's in that? That's my.
You know how people were
God.
having like 10 kids in the 50s
Mm-hmm.
because they were all
That's
horned.
right.
Because they're all horned up, dude.
And because they knew the system worked differently back then. Now you don't really need kids to take care of you when you're in your 70s and 80s because we have things like Twitch, whatever, things to entertain you. But back then, you needed a big whole stack of those grandkids to entertain you.
And they're not all gonna make it too.
No way.
No,
There was
that was I think the
typhoid.
main thing. They were churning them out. Let's keep the wood burning in our place. We got to get workers born. How times have changed.
God.
How times have changed.
But
now no one's having children anymore.
We're
It
straying
makes me
from the
sick.
main point here. Julie Andrews, give it up.
Shout out.
And guess where she looked the most best? Princess
Nature.
Diaries.
Oh.
Princess.
Prince.
As the
Oh.
Queen of Genovia.
She looks different in every single picture. I just
Check this
Google
out.
imaged Julie Andrews Young.
Oh yeah.
These are like 17 different people.
Remember this song from Princess Diaries? Genovia. Da, 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 da.
Mm.
That's the
can't
state
say.
anthem, national anthem of Genovia, a country that doesn't exist. But
They stole another song though, didn't they?
oh,
That's Canada.
that's Canada.
Oh,
Oh,
Canada.
crap.
They changed Canada to Genovia.
Maybe they did. Maybe I'm remembering the song wrong.
I love national anthems.
Princess
America's
Bride,
kinda
Princess
awesome.
Diaries. I mean, I kind of like you. Yeah, I kind of fucking with Princess Diaries. What else?
So, who's the oldest person alive right now? Oldest lady alive
People
right
are getting
now.
up
Aren't
to
there a
their
couple liars out there?
120s.
Oh, it's Maria. Maria Branias Morera? Right. She's 1907 she was born. What age is she then?
Damn. Oh, she didn't even look that old. Maria Branias Morera. Now, she's seen everybody that she was born with die. Everybody that she knew in the year whatever.
19.
Yeah. Christ.
Well, she's still hanging out in California. Wow.
I'm old, very old, but I'm not an idiot. That's what she says.
Well,
So who's coming after her? Who's calling her an idiot?
what are you supposed to say? I was born at night. I wasn't born last night.
1907.
And then I was gonna-
Jesus Christ.
So now let me search Maria Branias Morera Young.
Oh.
So, okay, Google image. Shawty a little baddie. She my little... Damn.
Damn.
She looked like... well, she's kind of young in a lot of these.
Wait, I want to see her young. Maria Branias.
She kind of looks like the girl from Flight of the Conchords with dark hair, though.
Oh, you know what? I take it back. She's looking old as fuck.
Now that you've seen it side by side.
Who is this? A 170-year-old?
Oh,
something?
Maria.
116, dude.
Maria
116 years old. What?
Criminy.
3 times older than us.
Good
That's
Lord.
crazy. If she had been listening to Joy Tactics for all those years, she probably lived to 217.
Do you think
Cheers.
there's a plus 100 person out there that has listened to Joy Tactics? Do you think there's
Absolutely.
one single 100-year-old?
They're getting, if so, they are getting Clockwork Orange treatment style by a young attendant at their nursing home. You know what I'm saying? They're being
Tortured.
I
forced to
do
listen.
think, yeah. Why do we have so many nursing home employees rocking with us?
Do we?
Nurturing.
Oh
Probably.
shit!
I
Yeah,
I want
we
to
do.
go to a nursing home right now and spread some joy.
What if we did live podcasting volunteering and we did some just for some nursing homes?
That's what we
would
need
do
to do. I've been telling you guys we need to shake this shit up.
Oh, you want to do the Joy Tactics geriatric tour?
world tour.
Let's do it, man.
The old-timey tour? I guess Joe Firestone maybe kind of...
Oh
no,
yeah,
but
she
she,
did.
She bodied that short.
forced them against their will to make them do comedy. I would never do that.
I love that special.
Yeah.
Sorry, funny.
What qualities
Mm-hmm.
draw you to a lady back then? And
Back
is it
then?
possible for somebody these days to attract you? Because there's a sense of attraction and romance that existed in the 1920s that I'm
Right.
almost like, are in the same way that there are endangered animals, are there endangered social frequencies?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
I'll tell you what would have attracted me back then to a woman. Okay, I'll spell it out for you.
Please.
Literally, DOWRY. What's that dowry look like? What am I
that
getting
money?
when I agree to marry this woman and take her in? How many cattle am I getting? What's the what? How many wool
What is this? The 1300s?
buckets of wool am I getting? Yeah, it is. I'm going back that far. What's
So
the
you kinda-
dry goods
that-
looking like that
yeah.
I'm inheriting? What's that?
Right.
How many
Kind of
rubies?
clothing. Right. What kind of gems do you have in your drawer that I can have split with you?
Because you know what fades fast? What I'm finding out as I look in the mirror, do my mirror exercise,
Seeing.
look in the mirror hour every day.
Right.
Beauty fades.
Right.
What are you doing in the mirror? Just looking, or
Stare at. You know how if you make eye contact in the mirror for just 10, 15 minutes a day, You're gonna unlock something. I'll just tell you that right now.
Oh, well, we have something. Well, all right. We're letting everybody know we weren't ready to talk about it, but we're talking about it. Basically, it's called reverse meditation. It's where you spend 20 minutes a day, every day. It's, transcendental meditation. So this is called dental meditation. You know what I'm saying? Pure, in your face, get out of your body, biggest ego you could possibly have. Look at yourself in the mirror, jerk off, and tell yourself, yeah, and just tell yourself you're going to just constantly talk in your head. Never let a single moment of silence happen.
Yeah, bust a nut, fucking have those voices just blaring, just screaming in your head. Don't turn it off.
And then eat, eat pizza or something.
What do you think? Well, I got a question. What do you think the baddies of the fucking 1940s and 30s? What could the baddies of today learn from them? And vice versa, maybe.
What could the baddies of today?
Well, the first thing I have to do is put myself in the mindset of a baddie, right? So I wake up, I brush my teeth, I look in the mirror. Good morning. Hello. Damn, I'm back again. I look so great today.
Damn if I don't look fine.
Now what do I do? I put on a podcast and I make some eggs. Okay, interesting. The podcast wasn't there back then. What were they doing?
Well, guess what, man? They weren't listening to podcasts, but what they were listening to was something very similar. It's called the radio. They were listening to plays and narratives and people. They were listening to FDR presidents talk on their fireside chats, getting culturally.
Getting down with it culturally, tapping in.
So listen to the news, listen to the world, right? Because then that's the problem. And this is, we don't want to knock Joy Tactics listeners, but people are atomizing to the point where I don't know if we're able to get along together anymore. Because what do you like to do when you get home from work? I like to watch username 157, basically talking about the back walls of the internet. And it's like, okay, well, there's infinite back walls. Now, how are we going to relate when we get back on the back on the street? Yeah. Do you understand what the seriousness of what I'm saying, Eric?
You're laughing, man. I'm just thinking you're talking about the 40s baddies. Can you imagine seeing Rosie, the MFing Riveter, with your own eyes? Can you imagine if I saw Rosie the Riveter with my two eyes, tears would come first off right to my face, and then I would dap her up so hard, boom, respectfully. Slide $1 million in her hand and say you don't realize what you've done for this world and for the women and for actually men as well.
Wow.
I love how powerful, Eric, you think giving somebody money is, cash.
$1 million cash?
I think to when James Gandolfini, remember him from Sopranos, when he would give at Christmas parties, rap parties, just like a mobster, he would give people envelopes of cash. Hey, here's 10 grand. Hey,
someone told me that he would not show up to set on The Sopranos, and the crew would, or he would say, I'm going to give the crew $1,000 if I don't show up. So to give him some incentive. And it was at the end of The Sopranos, he had spent $900,000 on giving his money to the crew for all the days that he had not showed up.
And he was just
oh wow, I don't know if it was $1,000. It was $10,000. I don't know. But it was. Do
you think he was hungover? Maybe.
It might have been. I think he was partying. Yeah.
Wow.
He's I just can't do it.
Vaguely remember this.
I'll pay everybody.
Story.
I want to get like that with y'all. Check your Venmos. Not today, man.
Yeah. Hey, I can't do Joy Tactics today, but if I miss it, I give you all the most crazy oiled up massage, friendly massage, non-sexual
from
massage
you?
of your life. Yeah,
I'll give you the non-sexual toe suck. I'll give you the platonic toe sucking. Just because it tickles.
One time, a friend of ours, a good friend of mine, gave me a foot rub when I was 21, and it was kind of one of those it was so. crazy straight.
That's beautiful.
But I was like, this is the
Okay.
I've never had a friend rub my feet like this. This is crazy nice.
Don't let me start rubbing your feet, man. I'll give you a back scratch you'll never come back from. Are you kidding me?
Can we normalize this?
Can we normalize
Please.
fingernails? You can't have clip your fingernails and put them right next to each other and tell me whose genders is what fingernails. Okay?
You can't. You couldn't.
You can't.
Unless
Not
you have
even with a microscope.
Yeah, unless you have a microscope, then you can see the female
Neutrons.
neutrons in the nail.
Yeah. I'll say this. Can I be honest?
Yeah.
It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be to talk about old school baddies as the anchor point for this discussion.
Why? You're not thinking straight, dude, because you're
What is
always
it?
droning on about who? Cleopatra. Who else? George Washington's wife.
I think with the turn of the... Yeah, who was that?
God, what was her name? Martha Washington. Martha.
Okay, good shit. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's the new year and because I'm so damaged with looking at the past that there's like a natural barrier in my brain. I'd saying, Jack. Something just fell in the house. Saying, Jack, look forwards. Go look forwards into the futuristic baddies of the next generation and let that fill you with light.
You're
Don't
talking
dwell
about-
on the broads of who are dead and gone. They're never coming back. They're 600 feet deep in the earth by this point. And the maggots have eaten them, and those maggots have died, and other maggots have eaten those maggots. At this point, their spirit is coming out of a fucking plant in China by now, on the other side of the world.
You make a good point. It's hard to refute that.
I know.
What you
So
don't
we could talk about
understand.
futuristic baddies.
That's what I'm
What are they
like to
gonna
say.
look like? All metal?
Now let's get excited. Now I'm starting to
Chrome.
get full with life.
The chrome
Okay, right.
baddie.
So because in the
I remember
future,
a sexy robot from a children's program. I'm trying to remember the Jetsons.
oh, you're talking about the robot from
Oh,
that.
the maid.
The maid.
Jetson.
Yeah. Damn. That whole
Here's-
the dad in that fine as hell. The mom fine as all hell.
George,
the
Janet,
fucking robotic maid, sassy,
Getting
fine
down
as
in
hell.
one of them spaceships with the
Oh
windows,
my god!
no tinted.
Autopilot. Let's
No
go
tint,
check out
yeah.
that skyscraper.
It was just automated, right? They were just sitting there and then
yeah.
cruise on.
Elon Musk is trying to get us there, but a lot of people are trying to stop him. Why?
Would you rather be hooking up with the baddies from the Jetsons or the dinosaur baddies from the Flintstones?
The Flintstones.
I'll
Hooking
tell
up
you
with
what
I would
one of
my
them.
say this.
proclivities are. I bet you can guess.
I
would
can't.
want-
Get,
You know which one I would get with?
Which, man?
Yeah, there's one of these dinosaurs, right, that's used as a vacuum. And you know what I would be doing with that fucking thing?
Yeah.
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 Oh.
You might guess. You might be able to guess what I might
what
be
is
doing
it?
with that.
Vacuum the floor.
What would you do with that, man?
clean the floor?
Well, you might
long
have a
neck.
good guess as to what I would be doing with that fucking dinosaur.
You'd be cleaning up.
The suckalicious
Sucking-
dinosaur?
Well, here's the
I hope
life
they
hack.
paid those dinosaurs, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
They're
I hope
not
they
real.
got something in return
Ow.
for their service. That's the kind of eye I look at these things with.
You know,
Critical
right?
eye.
Because the beast of burden. Here's the thing: when I kill a cow to make meat out of it, or whatever, to make a burger, if I could
Mm-hmm.
go to the cow's family and say, "It is what it is, y'all."
You
I
want
don't
to
wanna
dap it up
fucking
with
do
some
this.
fucking grass?
I
Yo,
wanna
take
hand them
this.
basically-
I'm so sorry, but I gotta have a burger after doing a podcast with a martini, please.
That's right. And I want to just hand them a blank check and say, "Go crazy with the cows." What do you guys like? By the way, I don't even know what a cow really wants to do.
What is a cow? Oh, a cow likes milk.
Well,
grass.
well,
A baby cow loves the fuck out of milk.
okay.
That's the
So
only
then
thing they
milk.
can eat.
So I'll give them a pool full of milk. Every one cow that gets killed, another cow should be put in an eternal cow area where we're not allowed to kill these ones.
Yeah.
That's the people who will live on to honor the ones who have gone to McDonald's.
You said we're putting you on a first class Air India to India, where you literally get off the plane, and then it's like you got to put sunglasses on. The cows got to put on the paparazzi jackets that reflect the flash because they're so beloved. They become
Well, that's
kind of
true out there, huh?
Kanye West style cows.
Damn, if that's not how we treat squirrels, though, am I wrong? You see an albino squirrel running through the woods, chasing some nut down the driveway, best believe everybody around there is taking their phone out. Squirrels are the cows of America, of India. You know what I'm saying?
I think squirrels are disrespected here too.
Not in Washington, D.C. You get a piece of Triscuit or a Dorito in your hand, walk up to a squirrel in Washington, D.C. on the National Mall, they'll come talk to you. They're not afraid of you. It's only in the places where they've been disrespected where this... See what I'm saying?
Well, I have a question. Where did the chipmunks go? We used to have these all around us.
Oh my God, great
Damn,
question.
there goes a chipmunk. Oh, how cute. Let's make a show about him. Now you can't even find one.
And when did they go away?
Well, they went away in March 2020, I believe. That they all disappeared
February,
immediately.
March. What the hell?
Well, you know
Joy
what I'm looking at
tactics.
right now, just getting back to the old timey baddies.
Who's it?
Who's
Ingrid
it?
Bergman.
Oh, from the
Ingrid
Seventh Seal, right?
Ingmar
Casablanca.
Bergman.
Ingmar. We don't know anybody named Ingmar these days. That's what's wrong with them.
Ingmar, not till I have my
Ingmar,
baby.
that's a different.
Ingmar
Ingrid.
Rahal.
Ingmar Rahal. Wait, Ingrid Bergman. Literally just Ava Gardner picture just came up. Whoops. Nah, that's a baddie as well. Okay.
Ingrid Bergman? That sounds
Ingrid
like a
Bergman?
code.
This is one of the best actresses of all time.
Wow.
Easily.
Oh.
Okay, I need to
talent pouring out the
familiarize
head.
myself with her work.
Well, take
You
a
seen
moment.
Autumn Sonata.
Yeah.
I had not seen Autumn Sonata. Oh, she's in
That's a good
Casablanca?
Yeah.
I have never seen Casablanca.
Oh, you're kidding me.
White
Are
House?
you serious?
You know
and
the
you want to
last
tell
line of that
stories,
movie.
and you want to be a storyteller, and you haven't seen one of the greatest
Of
stories
all
ever
the-
told.
of
One
all
of the most well-structured screenplays to ever be written.
What's the
You
line?
call yourself
Of
a
all the
student
gin
of
joints?
storytelling?
Don't even get me started
Of
with the
all
B plot
gin
of
joints
Casablanca.
in the world. They were drinking gin back then like that.
Where is Casablanca? Morocco?
Morocco, where my grandfather was from.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Ingrid Bergman, classic baddie. There's just no question about that. Now, for all the ladies listening and to anybody who likes men like that, let's throw a male baddie in the mix. Who is a male?
Oh shit!
From back
Kind
in
of-
the DIY? Well, the original.
Oh, you know who? It's Mr. Cary Grant.
Oh,
Give it
yeah.
up for Mr. Cary Grant. Doesn't get more finer than that.
Let me
You
Google
give me
image and
Clooney
compare
or,
him to something.
or Grant. I'm taking Grant every day.
What
you know
about
I'm saying?
Oh.
Jimmy Stewart?
Jimmy
You think
Stewart?
He was a. Did he have?
Cary Grant.
Did he have swag? I can't even tell.
Jimmy Stewart had that lanky style swag.
He was long. He was one of them long ones.
Jimmy Stewart looks, yeah, he looks like he would introduce you to putting dill onto your shrimp cocktails.
Got
Have
it.
you ever heard of this herb, dill? Come by my house sometime, would you? Hey, how come your house has always got the lights off? I like to stay up a little later than you. What's going on over there? Wouldn't he talk like that?
Yo, that's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Neighbors
yeah.
used to be so curious. I was trying to break down a cabinet the other month, and a neighbor from across the street came out. He said, "You guys need a wrench? My name's Ben." I thought, thank God you just
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah, people don't
And
talk
he was
like that anymore.
neurotypical.
Have you guys seen Jimmy Stewart on Johnny Carson memorializing his dog in a poem?
Oh man,
In full earnest.
In
Like-
full, it's about his dog Bo.
oh Biden. Well, that's yeah.
Oh my
what's
god!
Are you gonna read it? Are you... Eric looking at the computer so serious.
All right.
Oh
Dear,
my God.
Oh god, it's so good. Okay.
Oh.
He never came to see me when I would call, unless I had a tennis ball. When he was young, he never learned to heel or sit or stay. He did things his own way.
Neglected.
Be respectful. Discipline was not his bag, but when you were with him, things sure didn't drag. He'd dig up a rose bush to spite me, and when I'd grab him, he'd bite me. Painting a picture of a difficult dog. He bit lots of folks from day to day. The delivery boy was his favorite prey. The gas man wouldn't read our meter. He said we owned a real man-eater. He set the house on fire, but the story is long to tell. Suffice to say, he survived, and the house survived as well. On evening walks, and Gloria, it took him, he was always the first out the door. The old one and I brought up the rear because our bones were sore. He'd charge up the street with Mom hanging on. What a beautiful pair they were. And if it was still light and the tourists were out, they created a bit of a stir. We're almost done here. But every once in a while, he'd stop in his tracks with a frown on his face and look around. It was just to make sure the old one was there to follow him where he was bound. We're early bedders at our house. I guess I'm the first to retire. And as I would leave the room, he'd look at me from his place by the fire. He knew where the tennis balls were, upstairs. I'd give him one for a while. He'd push it under the bed with his nose, and I'd push it out with a smile.
Johnny Carson's like, all right, that's enough. That's enough. Like,
Yeah, my dog was chill, but like I traveled a lot for work, so I didn't know him like that.
Okay, I'm so deep in, I have to finish it.
Yeah, go.
Before very long, he'd
careful,
tire
though,
of the
dude.
ball, and he'd be asleep in his corner in no time at all. And there were nights when I'd feel him climb upon our bed and lie between us, and I'd pat his head. There were nights when I'd feel his stare, and I'd wake up, and he'd be sitting there. I'd reach out to stroke his hair, and sometimes I'd feel him sigh. I think I know the reason why. He'd wake up at night, and he would have this fear of the dark, of life, of lots of things, and he'd be glad to have me near. And now he's dead. And there are nights when I think I feel him climb upon our bed and be between us, and I'd pat his head. There are nights when I think that I feel that stare, and I reach out my hand to stroke his hair, and he's not there. Oh, how I wish that wasn't so. I'll always love a dog named Bo. Legit got my ass.
Well,
Got my ass.
I gotcha.
Damn.
Gotcha.
that was
Whoops.
amazing. Joe Pera is about to be hearing that and then coming for your fucking neck. Hey, man, I heard you were doing my bit, dude.
Man. Well, I don't know why I had to read that whole thing, but that's a great clip to watch. You can find it on YouTube as well. You could skip through all that if you want. But man, what a poem from Jimmy Stewart about his dog Bo.
Reminds me of
Incredible.
it reminds me of a poem that I've been working on.
What is it, man?
I wrote a poem about my girlfriend's cat who I live with for when it dies.
What is it?
Dear cat, you beat the shit out of me left and right. I tried to go to eat food at night. You smacked my ass in the fucking head. You put your claws and you wish that I was dead.
Oh.
You fucking all the food you eat smells like shit. And then also your shit fucking smells like shit too, bitch. And then you don't let me sleep. You smack me on my head. But it's okay, 'cause now you're dead.
Damn.
Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. It's not done. Ha ha ha. I outlived the cat. Look at me, big, awesome life, living on a boat, ship.
Chicken my gat.
Yeah, I guess that is the end of it. But
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
I
to.
do not eat green eggs and ham. No, I don't know.
That was off
Yeah.
the dome, Jack.
That was called
Straight.
honestly expressing myself.
That's
If you
called
think
musical
that's-
improv. Pay it off.
Straight from the dome. Should we do a full
Oh,
musical improv
damn.
episode coming up?
I think we I think we have to. I think we need to release me doing that video of me online doing musical improv that needs for the $100 Patreon tier. People can see it.
The hackers, man, they'll find it.
Wow. Eric Rahill on the Deltones, man.
Damn, you were there,
There's nothing
Jack.
more humiliating than singing.
That is like the
earnestly.
proudest moment. Have you seen it, Nate?
I have to have. Like, it
This
doesn't
is
come
such
to
a funny-
mind. but-
It would be like your favorite thing I think you've ever seen. Like, I don't think you would ever.
It's everybody coming out one at a time, like doing it's like solo song character intro, and Eric's just not coming out.
So
standing in the
nervous.
wings, like thinking so hard on what to do, and then like everybody's already out. Eric has to go, or else it's strange.
Oh, I had a
And-
legit the most. If there was videotape of this, it would be like a million like fucking
There is video of
upvotes
it.
on cringe Reddit like of, and it was like me doing. I had to do a musical improv scene as Donald Trump
No.
into 2016.
No.
Like I had to do an impression of Donald Trump, like, and improvise a song as Donald Trump. It was like, dude, I cannot tell you how hard I bombed and how much I was like wanted to escape my body. Like it was one of those moments that felt like hours. And I was like, oh.
Damn, I bombed recently at this thing in this really tiny room in Manhattan, and I just went to the bathroom immediately after, and the bathroom's right next to the stage, so it looks like I went off stage and just hid in the bathroom. Like everybody could see me walk right in the bathroom. That's pretty rough.
Well, you know what Norm Macdonald would do if he bombed?
What the hell?
He would stand right by the door and he would look everybody in the face. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, he was a real one.
He was kind of a real one, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He
was a
didn't give an
baddie.
F. Wow. So we broke it down for you guys. Who's the baddest of them all?
Cruella.
What song is that right now that goes, who's the baddest of them all? You wanna dance, baby?
Yeah.
I know you wanna.
Yeah, what is that song?
I don't know. It's a great song.
It's awesome. It's giving me life, even just hearing that little section of it. Speaking of life, what possibly gave everybody joy? I look at the expressions on both your faces right now, and I can tell it's not easy.
Well, you know, this is one of those weeks and one of those days where I can't stop thinking about what didn't give me joy today.
That's okay.
That's when you need to think about what gave you joy the most.
This is when I need it the most, but I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about the service department at Toyota Glendale and how they were
All right.
charging me so.
Let them go. Let them go. Let 'em go.
What are they charging you, man?
It's just an
Is it
inordinate
1K
amount
plus?
It's about that, you know.
What
Just
is it for? Suspension?
The thing is, I don't even know what it's for. You know, they might be toying with me.
I
They
know.
might be fucking. They might be playing with me because they know I'm naive. They know I come in, even though I, you know, look like I know a lot about cars. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I just got deja vu.
what gave me joy? Jesus Christ. Let's see here. Oh, I drank a Coca-Cola today. How about that?
There you go.
All
A
right,
sweet
great.
Coke.
That's great.
The not diet Coke. Wow. Enough of the diet.
I just
Coke.
threw
I'm
up in
done
my
with
mouth.
Diet Coke. Oh, really? Jesus.
That's
I haven't
okay.
done
Was
that
it what I said or
since
what?
I was about like 10 years old, I feel like.
Really? I do that all the time, almost
It wasn't
every
a
time
full,
I go to
but
the
just like
gym.
damn, it can travel all the way up. That's crazy. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's all. That's all. I was just talking about. Wait, what? Diet Coke. Do you feel like Diet
Regular
Coke
Coke.
is like? People are too into Diet Coke right now. Like
I know
like,
it's too back right now.
it's too bad.
Yeah.
Like cool it.
I just killed 2 liter of Diet Coke.
Damn, you're
in
getting the
my-
plastic 2 liters.
I did this week. It was a circumstance that I don't want to bring up. It was free. We ordered Indian food and it came with it. It's not a big deal.
No, then that's cool. That's actually cool.
That's gonna wreck
but I
your gut
bodied
health
it.
for months, dude.
Oh, the microbiome. What about
It's a
the?
myth. It's a
Myth,
complete
man.
myth.
Nothing is microscopic inside of the human body. That's a fact. So what else joyed us out this time? I'll say it.
Say it.
Going to the gym with my friend Dan. Friend of the show, Dan. Neighbor, Dan. Dan is a lovely, lovely guy. We are beginning a fitness journey together as two skinny fat individuals, and we are going to break the internet with our transformation. That's all.
Looking forward to seeing that.
Actually, I don't want to change. But Eric, did you say it yet?
No, I haven't. You know what really has been giving me joy is Layla and I have been playing It Takes Two.
Oh, dude.
And
That's why I was late to the freaking podcast
You've been
today.
playing it too?
We're stuck on a freaking boss like crazy.
What, the vacuum?
That's right.
Oh, get
Is
past.
this a
Is it the vacuum? Oh, no, it's not the vacuum.
co-op?
It's like a fucking toaster or something.
Oh, the toaster?
No, it's a... I don't remember
It's like
what it
shooting the thing, shooting the things that you have to run on.
Nails.
Is this
yeah.
a cooperative player?
Oh, the nail
two-player?
one, and it's like slicing you. Yeah, it's a co-op. You and Jane should play.
Oh man, I've been wanting to play something like that.
It's so sweet. It's so fun. I'm
It's
like,
lickety
bring back
splickety fun, yeah.
co-op games. Couch co-op.
What's it on the Switch?
It's on the Switch. I think it's on all. So shout out It Takes Two. And if anybody has any co-op games that are, I played A Way Out. Pretty good. I'm playing this other one called Alien Nation. It's a co-op game we should play when you guys come over. But if there's any other recs, let me know, please. I'm hungry for them.
Shout
Well-
something out in the comments, man. Because you might say something in the comment that
Changes
somebody
our
else
life.
needed to see.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Someone else's
lot of
life.
people. We all are here together in this community as we start our first episode of this Joy Tactics calendar year that are going through it right now.
Right.
That's the shout out to all the dead baddies. We hope to join the club one
The
day.
ghostly baddies.
I just know that in 150 years, someone's going to be making the baddies the sequel, and hopefully we'll make the cut.
You know
If
the
not,
you know what this is, the NBR, the no reason boner.
You got one right
yeah.
now.
No, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. That's too funny. That's
What
a good
the-
ending.
all right.
All right, tell us.
I was just
off
gonna
the
say that.
podcast.
Well, whatever.
Just
Who
say it, just say
cares?
it.
Just
I
that-
care.
That there is a reason. It's the the
It's the
baddies
ghost.
Oh,
from
it's the
past.
ghost of-
That's the reason.
It's
why.
Ava Gardner.
That's they're what just walk past you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait.
I see
for
what you're
them.
saying.
Damn, there's always a reason.
Um,
Okay, everybody, we love you. Peace out. God bless.
Well, that concludes another incredible fucking episode of Joy Tactics. Head over to patreon.com/joytactics to unlock exclusive weekly bonus episodes. And make sure to follow us on social media where we post fire TikToks and hilarious shit like that. And if you loved the shit you just listened to, make sure to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Thanks for listening, and remember, we are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves.